Why you're a good boy?
I'm an only child, and so I consider myself a good kid.
Yeah, because if you're a bad kid, number one,
Yes.
being an only child and both of your parents are police officers,
Yes.
the beating you will
Do
receive
you know,
if you're a bad person.
funny thing, that's how I ended up shaving everything. That's why I've never pierced my ears, because they told me never ever pierce your ears. I don't want to see any dreadlocks. And so one of the things that was really instilled at a young age is clean cut, no pierce earrings, or no tattoos.
Dumela guys,
What's good?
welcome back to Mission Accomplished,
Where we?
showcase the lives of those who have accomplished much.
My name is Lemon Minamo or Minamski, and
My name is Tendo Waweru, or otherwise known as Wawesh,
this is
our very special
I like
guest.
that intro, guys. That is cool. That is really, really cool. My name is DJ Krowbar or Karumba Ngati. Yes.
cool.
He's a DJ, guys. He's a
Yes.
DJ. I just
That's
want
so
you to
cool.
take the time to fathom that.
DJ.
And he's a special guest.
Yeah, special
Yes.
guests only.
Yes, Lemuel is right.
Thank you, guys. Thanks, Champs, man. Good to
Yeah.
have you guys here. Good set, man.
Thanks.
I love your work.
Thank you.
So
Yes.
before we start, let's just relieve the question that everyone
Okay.
is wondering.
Yeah.
Where did the name DJ Krowbar come from?
Or DJ Krowbar comes from my name Karumba.
Yeah.
So when my name Karumba is pronounced in vernacular, it's pronounced Karoba. Karoba. So it sounds like crowbar. Yes. So that's how where DJ Krowbar comes from.
What's your favorite team in
My
Premier
favorite
League?
team. I am not a football guy. I am an F1 guy.
Who's your
F1.
favorite racer?
That's a good. That
Max
one is
Verstappen
no,
and
it's actually
Hamilton.
Lewis. Yeah.
Lewis
I'm a Lewis
Hamilton.
guy. After Lewis, I can do Perez. After Perez, I would go George Russell.
If
I
you had to
like
pick one
Samuel
person
Vettel.
to race for your life, who would it be?
I would jump with Lewis. Yeah.
This is again,
Yeah.
if you were to race,
Yes.
and then if he loses or wins,
Yes.
if he wins, you'd leave. If he loses, that's it.
Ah man, dude, you guys are now pushing it, man. You want me to go? Hey,
No.
No, if you
I would
choose-
want to win.
Yeah.
Let me just be honest. I would want to.
But
win.
Lewis Hamilton is a good driver. Anyways,
Mhm.
tell us a bit more about yourself.
I am. I'm a child of God.
Amen.
That's
that's
good. Secondly, I am a husband. Have a wife. Her name is Wanjiro. Have 3 kids. You've met 2 of them,
Yeah.
Gloria, Riri, and Mani. Last born. And then I'm a DJ and sound designer. Yes.
These guys thought strategically. They named their last born Money. So you imagine he has to like take his father's place as a
Yes.
DJ. It'd be called DJ Money.
Yeah, we call
DJ
DJ
Mani.
And
Imagine,
make tons
imagine
of
how
money.
much that would fit him though.
Mr. Money. Mr. Money. Yeah, he's 5.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Anyways, can you tell us bit about your childhood?
Oh yes. So my childhood is both my parents were police officers.
Hey.
That's
That's very
interesting.
that's very interesting. So both my parents, my dad used to work with the Kenya police, my mom used to work with the Kenya prisons. And so when you're a child of an officer, you grow up in a camp where all officers live. So I've grown up in several of them. So the first one is here in Langata. It's known as the Langata prisons. So that's why I grew up between the ages of like 4 to about 7. And then between 7 to about 12, I grew up at Industrial Area Prison.
Yeah.
And then from there, my mom was transferred to Thika. And then between the ages of 12 to 19, I grew up in Thika Prison. So those are the 3 camps that I've grown up in. And that's how my childhood
Why you're a
was.
good boy?
I'm an only child. And so, I consider myself a good kid.
Yeah, because if you're a bad kid, number one,
Yes.
being an only child and both of your parents are police officers,
Yes.
the beating you will
Do
receive
you know,
if you're a bad person.
funny thing, that's how I ended up shaving everything. That's why I've never pierced my ears, because they told me never ever pierce your ears. I don't want to see any dreadlocks. And so one of the things that was really instilled at a young age is clean cut, no pierce earrings, or no tattoos.
So if maybe you weren't to become a DJ,
yes,
what other options maybe as a child did you have to become?
Very good question. Very good. So there were 3 options. Option number 1 was to do music as a career. So either a DJ or music producer. Option number 2 was to become a radio presenter. Funny enough, that one happened at some point in my life. And option number 3 was to become an accountant because I was good in math, or I am still good in math. Yes.
I'm surprised police is not in that list.
Oh, it is. I don't mind becoming a police officer, but I don't know why that just was not in my list. Actually, my dad really wanted me to become one. For real. And he said, hey, by the way, you can become a police officer and still do music within police because they have capacity. They do have bands, You know that,
They also have football teams like that.
They have, it's quite an array of something there. Yeah.
What did the fish say when it hit its head?
I don't know.
Damn.
It's still funny. That's a good one. Yeah. Twende.
You know, you need to be careful about what you say around eggs.
Why?
They don't know how to take a yolk.
Anyways,
for these and more jokes.
That's a good one. Ish. Today they are landing,
Anyways, jokes aside.
Okay.
What are some of the hobbies you have apart from DJing, or could you consider DJing one of your hobbies?
DJing is work that I love. I'm so fortunate that I do what I love. So a hobby is something that I do that doesn't generate an income. It's just for me to have fun. One is riding motorcycles. Remember? Yes, you saw me with a motorcycle.
Actually met him somewhere and then we talked.
Yes. So I love riding motorcycles. What I like about motorcycles the most is I can't use my phone. And I like the wind when the wind hits me. So I find that to be very relaxing. So when I'm on a motorbike and I'm just riding and just the wind hits me, I find that to be very relaxing.
That's cool.
So that's why I like motorbikes.
Liking motorbikes is like a full-time hobby because you can never get tired of riding a motorbike, or so they say.
You can.
So they say.
You can.
When you do long trips, let's say I'm doing a trip from here to Mombasa, so that's like a 5-hour, 6-hour trip.
The fuel
So
price.
what would happen is after every 2 hours, you'll start feeling fatigue of sitting. So what you do is after every 2 or 2.5 hours, you stop somewhere, stretch your body, relax, drink some water, get back on the motorbike, and then another 2 hours. Usually I'm in Mombasa within 4 hours.
That's actually crazy. How?
Yeah.
That's using a car.
Yeah, that's because maybe of the traffic.
Yes. Sana it's traffic. And with a motorbike, you just peep, boom, peep, boom, peep, boom.
So, question that we ask in almost every podcast.
Yeah,
they say the age of 16 is very significant. So, if your 16-year-old self were to come to the future you, which is right now, and see what you've accomplished as a DJ, how would they react?
I would be blown away. I would be honestly blown away by the person I am now. When I remember myself at the age of 15, 16 there, I never would have thought I would have had the life I'm living right now. So if I'm thinking I'm 16 and I meet myself now, I would completely be blown up.
Yeah.
Completely, because I always wanted to do music for a living, and I'm not doing music, I'm thriving in it. So I would be blown up. Yeah.
What is your, greatest moment in DJing?
Yes.
Or achievement?
And then after that, you tell us what are some challenges you face as a DJ?
One of my biggest achievements in DJing is a very interesting career.
Yeah.
So as an entertainer, my goal is to entertain people on the dance floor, all right? And so one of the biggest achievements is you throw a show and then that show changes someone's life forever. Now, on my end, I'm fortunate enough to play Christian music. I have purpose to play Christian music, okay? And so there's just something about exposing yourself to godly music. The more you expose yourself to God, the more God changes your life. And so people who expose themselves to my gigs, I've seen lives being changed because of someone just coming to my gig. So lives changing. That is my biggest achievement. When I meet people who've watched any of my shows or they've come to any of my gigs and they tell me this changed my life, that is a big win for me. The other question was about challenges. One of the biggest challenges I've faced in DJing usually is when you're starting. The first 2 years are really, really difficult.
Yeah.
And there were many times within those 2 years, I would go and DJ on literally empty dance floors. So you are called to go and DJ at a party or at an event somewhere, and let's say there are like 40 people and no one dances.
That's insulting.
Because they don't know you, so they don't trust you. Is that making sense?
Yeah.
Now when I go, because they know me, they trust me. They go like, hey, Krowbar is here, and everyone just stands up and the party begins.
Wait,
but yes?
It's like saying if Jabby D was to have a concert and
Yes.
then now someone like, say for example, me was to have a concert,
Yes.
people who didn't trust me,
Yes.
they would trust Jabby D. So is that kind of how it feels?
There you go. You see, trust is never given. You earn trust over time. You see the way you guys are doing this podcast?
Yeah.
So you've done this podcast for a while.
Yeah.
Do you know what this happens to you in the industry? So people go like, oh, I've seen these two boys for a while. High chance I can trust them with this bigger opportunity. So the older you will get, they would prefer working with people who have experience on working on a set like this than people who don't have experience. So by you doing this, you're slowly earning your trust. Is that making sense?
Yeah.
And the people, and this is very interesting in the industry, you see the viewers that you have right now, you are going to age with them. So whatever conversations you're having now, it's like, let me give you context. How old are you?
12.
12. So let's go back when you are 7. What was important to you at 7 years is not important to you now. Is that making sense?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what will be important to you when you are 12 plus 5 is?
17.
17. When you'll be 17, what is important to you now will not be that important. So in every 5 years, your audience will change. So you have to change with your audience. Is that making sense? So
Yeah.
what will be important to a 17-year-old, you have to bring it up. Because they will not want to listen to what was important to you when you were 12. So that is trust. And trust is not given, you earn it. So the more they watch you, the more they continue trusting you over and over.
That's quite
Yeah,
interesting.
you're welcome, Cham. Karibu.
So,
Yes.
how would you say that you balance your personal life, that is with your hobbies,
Yes.
say riding motorcycles and
Yes.
everything,
Yes.
to your formal work life or DJing
Yes.
life?
How do I balance that? So, this is the blessing in disguise for me. In between the week, I am what we call a faculty member. So, a faculty member is someone who teaches at university level.
Yeah.
So, I teach engineering at a local university.
You do?
Yes.
What is it called?
It's known as ADMI, Africa Digital Media Institute. So on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, I am teaching guys between the ages of 18 to 25. Okay? So creatives like you, people who want to do film, music, graphics, animation, just people who are in the creative environment, people who want to do gaming and stuff like those. So I teach them engineering because you see the way I know a lot about microphones.
Yeah.
So when I went to university, I learned about audio engineering. So how sound works from an engineering perspective. So I teach people how to do that. So that is my midweek. On the weekends, I am a DJ. That's what I'm really, really known for. And then my evenings, I'm in the university. Umenishika?
Yeah.
So when it comes to balancing those, is everything takes its place. So usually between 6 a.m. and 7 a.m., I consider that my family time. So that's the time I spend with Akinatoria, Riri, Mani, my wife. That's the time that I've set. My morning is set for my family. Manishika. Then
Yes.
the other time I do my thing, The evenings I'm home, we hang out. The evenings I'm at the university, I'm not. Menishika.
Yeah.
So my morning is usually my good segment. When most guys look at DJs like me, they think we are daft. They think we don't know anything. And so when they hear that I've gone to university and have an engineering degree, it throws them off a little bit. I go like, what? DJs can do this and do this at the same time? Remember, it is not a must for you to get an engineering degree. I wanted it. Okay?
Yeah.
In fact, for me, I went to university when I turned 30 years old. Between the ages of 19 and 30, I was DJing. Yes?
Pretty decent.
Yes. So I went to university when my mind was ready for university. So I went when I said, this is the right time for me to go to school. I am going to school. I'm going to study what I want because that is what I want to study. And so I went to school at the right time to study the things and I really thrived when I was in university. Yeah.
I have a question that's very off topic.
Yeah, drop it.
Do you have DJ classes?
I used to, when I was between 22, when I was between 20 and 23, I used to own a DJ school.
Called?
It used to be known as Groove Riders DJ Academy. And I used to teach DJs there. And I think one of these days, you guys need to interview some of the DJs I've taught. They're actually really big DJs in this country. So I taught a guy known as Kim Nick D. I don't know if they've ever heard of him. John Falme, Mo Spice.
Mo Spice, I've heard of him.
Ken the DJ, DJ Gigi.
I've heard of DJ Gigi.
DJ Raf, VDJ Hobbs. There's so
VDJ
many DJs I've taught.
Hobbs.
Yes.
This guy literally has the Galacticos project.
I am just honored to have been at the right time to just teach as many DJs as possible. Okay. Pull up.
Guys, I'm lost for words.
All right.
I'm not. Guys, if you think you should bring back DJ classes, you can send us a video.
I didn't know that multitasking could hit
news
such heights.
@gmail.com or you'll find
Did you know that multitasking
but then
could
again,
reach
boys,
such heights?
on other places.
But then again, it looks like I'm multitasking, but remember, there are different seasons in my life. So the first 10 years after high school, or 11 or 12, you see, those were the DJing season. And then between now 30 and 40, those have been my academic season. So with every 5 or 10 years, you'll find yourself in a certain season in your life. Right? Like right now, you're in your academic season. You're in school and then there's high school coming. So you have to set your mind to concentrate on the season. When that season comes to an end, God is going to show you the next path for you to pursue on the next season. You see what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
There's something about doing what you love. Okay? Do you know you actually sleep better? Because you do what you love, you come here on some of these weekends, you guys produce, some of you guys shoot, some of you guys are talent. Because of doing what you love, when you go to bed, you go like, man, that was a good day.
Yeah.
Menishika, that was successful. Like one of the things my kids like is one of them likes drawing, really likes to draw a lot. So I know once she's done drawing, she sleeps better. My eldest one is a gamer. She's a PS5. She's a beast on that game.
Which game?
Fortnite. She's really good at Fortnite. So maybe you guys need to play a game. And because she's really good at it, I can tell once she's done playing, I can tell how much relaxed she gets.
Mom, you're watching this.
Okay.
Please. I'll sleep better if I game. So
no, but remember, there's a cut-off time.
Yeah.
She plays it for 2 hours. It's a 2-hour thing. It's not like 2 hours.
Wait,
every
in a
day.
row?
It's
Or
not
like
2 hours.
2 hours?
No, it's
straight?
2 hours on the weekends.
Oh, my bad.
If I'm in good moods, I can make it 3 hours. But it's 2 hours on the weekend. Yes.
So,
Yeah.
why can't dinosaurs clap their hands?
Why?
Because they're extinct. If you thought I was actually going to tell you something that doesn't make
Makes
any
sense.
sense at all, you are
That's
wrong.
A good one. That's a
What
But
did
then
the left
just the other day,
Wait, Okay.
I went to the aquarium.
Okay.
But I left so early because there was something fishy about that place.
What did the left shoe say to the right shoe?
I don't know.
You're my soulmate.
I'm a man. Soulmate, eh?
Mate.
That's a good one.
But the most important question in the podcast: what
Yes.
advice would you give to people who want to be DJs? Because in many places, okay, my parents told me that people were getting criticized because their parents told them that being a DJ was a hobby and it couldn't be a full-time job. And I think some parents still think that applies. So what advice would you give to them without them having to rebel against their parents?
Very good. Okay. If you're watching this and you're anything between 10 and 15 and you want to be a DJ, DJing is a very demanding career. I think I need to give context so that you understand. When people see me entertain a crowd, they think it just happens. My own kids see me practice at home. I practice and I practice and I practice so that when I come to perform, my game is at its best.
I don't know to practice as the DJing on
There,
Saturdays.
you have to practice, because if you don't practice, you won't have an A game. Now, if you're between the ages of 10 and 15 and you decide to do that, you see how much it's going to sway you from your education.
Yeah.
And you have obligations that you have to keep right now. So DJing is very fulfilling. If you want to pursue it either over the weekends or during the holidays. But in between the week, whatever needs to be done has to be done. That is one. Secondly is you need to do it for the love of the music. You genuinely have to love the music.
I love music.
Because if you do
Music.
not, it's a very demanding, because what happens is when new songs come out, we don't just play them. We put the songs into the computer and then we study the song. We have to go like, what key is the song produced in? What's the BPM of the song? Do I need to put markers on the song? Where am I going to put my markers? So that when I'm DJing, I just press a button and the song goes to a specific place and I know where to drop it. So just preparing the music is work itself. Then you practice the music. Then you go and do a show.
Even the beat matching thingy.
Yes, beat matching the songs is work.
Thanks for coming. And yes, I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. I'm
Yes.
sure we did.
I learned something new. So focus on your studies, focus on your priorities. However, don't leave your extracurricular or hobbies aside.
That's what's up.
Thanks for watching, guys.
We out.
Deuces.
Peace.
We out.
We are Mtoto News, a digital platform that empowers children. We curate and create engaging content about and by children. Through audio, video, writing, and infographics, we believe children should be players, not spectators. Through child-led research, we amplify young voices, shaping policies and programs. To partner or donate, send an email to info@mtotonews.com or call 0705855258. Mtoto News, making children visible.